Do you ever finish a card and think there's something missing? Well, today I'm going to share 3 designs that will help you feel more confident about making your card. And honestly, you don't even need patterned paper. Hi, this is Creative Moments by G. I'm G, and let's head down to the crafting table and get started. This is what I'm talking about. We are going to sip in today's tutorial: stamp, ink, and paper. And these 3 steps are going to help you feel more confident about making your beautiful card. So the first thing you need to do is go ahead and grab a mat. Now this mat is going to go on a landscape card. And this landscape card is 8.5 by 5.5, and we scored it at 4 1/4. But grab this mat because this is where we're going to do our 3 steps. Now you will need some paper or something. I'm going to bring out my rotating platform because I like it. It lets me turn the wheel as I do my shading. And I'm going to put this down. Now, I want to go ahead and I want to tape off 2 areas. Now, to do that, I'm going to use my Post-it removable tape. And this is step 1, framing your area. Now, this is a 2-inch piece of tape. I'm going to go ahead and make sure it goes over my area. I'm going to rip it off. And because it's 2-inch, I'm going to bring in my trimmer and I'm just going to cut it down to 1 inch. Let's put it at 1 inch and I'm just going to slice it. And that way I have perfectly straight edges. We're going to put up our trimmer. Bring this back in. Now I'm using a sticky mat and this helps hold my mat in place. Make sure that you have it straight, so I'm just going to use these guides right here just to line it up. Now, you just need to decide what area you want to shade and put all these wonderful images in. I'm going to go ahead and just put 1 inch. So I'm lining this up right on the edge of my mat. And I'm going to do it at the bottom as well. Now, you might also need to gauge what are you going to stamp? What is your sentiment? Because you'll be stamping that below our shaded area. So you might have to move this up. Just be mindful of that. Now, the next thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and decide on what colors are we going to use. Now, I want to use this Granny Apple Green to do my shading. So let's bring that in. Now, I'm going to bring in a piece of paper just on the side so that I can tap off. Okay, so tap, tap, tap right into the ink. Now, notice I'm not putting any pressure right here because this would make it darker. So let's just tap off. And when you start shading, start off your paper. That way you know it's going to be light when it finally reaches your paper. And we're just going over lightly just to create that little shaded area. Now, I do want to have some white right here. So I'm just going to turn this rotating platform and I'm going to grab this side. Just going to grab that just a little bit. And just continue shading the bottom until you get the desired amount of shading on it. Now, I want a very light shading, so I'm just going to do that. Come back in on the side, and I've shaded enough. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my images. And for the images, I have selected these beautiful leaves. Now remember, all our measurements and supplies will be listed over on creativemomentsbyg.com, my blog. Just look for the thumbnail of this YouTube. But these leaves are just beautiful. So I'm going to bring in Garden Green, and I'm just going to stamp my leaves. Now I can move this And because this is such a large stamp, a little tip, I'm going to bring the ink to my stamp. So I'm just going to do it just like this. And that way I can see that I have really inked it up. Now I'm going to take my sticky mat off and I'm going to stamp. Oh, look at how pretty that is. Let's ink it up again. And I'm just going to press down to really transfer that ink. Now, if you have any areas that you didn't get, like right here, you can go ahead and just ink it up, put that down, and just bring it back in. Now for the big reveal. And look how pretty that is. Now, our third and final step, let's just give a little more definition. So we need to bring in our granny apple green. Okay, and now we are just ready to stamp our sentiment. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this side right here, and I'm going to bring in a stamp from Grateful Blessing. I'm grateful for you. So let's bring in our Knight of Navy. Tap, tap, tap. And I'm going to bring in my card. We're going to turn it landscape, and I'm just going to add it right in the center of our card. Now, I'm going to use my Kalel glue that allows me to wiggle just a little bit. Making sure that I have the same margins top to bottom and side to side. Now, I have cut some little strips to make it look like we have a mat underneath this, just to give us a little bit of a design. And I'm going to put that right at the top. We know that this is 5, so I'm going to cut my strips to 5 inches. Now, I'm just going to put a little bead of glue right here on the top, right at the top and right at the bottom, and just lay down my strips. Now, these strips are 1/8 inch because I wanted very small strips. Just pushing that down just to frame it just a little more. How pretty is that? Now, all we need to do is decorate the inside. So we're going to double mat it. I'm going to lay down this Knight of Navy, making sure that I have the same margin all the way around. And now I'm just going to stamp You Make Me Smile. So let's bring in our Knight of Navy. Just put it right here in the corner. Okay, so we did our 3 steps to build confidence in our card making. What do you think? Isn't that beautiful? So easy. We didn't even need pattern paper to do the work for us this time. But let's make one more just so that we can see all the possibilities of this beautiful card. The next thing we're going to do is, once again, we're going to go ahead and take a landscape card. This time, we are going to take our mat from side to side. It's going to go across the entire card. Now, instead of bringing in my rotating platform, I'm going to go ahead and just use the paper that I had before. But to make sure that it doesn't move, I'm going to bring in a little bit of removable tape. So we're just going to put a little bit right there. I'm going to line this up on one of the grid lines. And this time, I'm going to use You Are Remarkable and Beautiful Butterflies for our sentiment as well as our stamp. So let me move this here. We're going to bring in, once again, our paper. I'm going to come down just a little bit so it's not quite on the top. So I'm just going to line it up just to give me more room. I'm going to bring in another Post-it note. Once again, I'm going to look to see how far I went down. I'm going to go down about one line on my grid paper. And it's so handy to have grid paper that you can use. Now we have that blocked off. That's the first step, right? So we're going to bring in our color. And this time we're using Flirty Flamingo. And I'm going to start off the paper and just go over the top, just to give it a light shading, just to frame our images that we're going to stamp in there. Now I'm going to do the sides very lightly. And I'm leaving this middle area white. So just go over this bottom area. Now, step 2 is to stamp our images. But I say, let's go ahead and frame our corners. Let's jump to step 3 and come back to step 2. So on step 3, we're just going to create that extra shading, extra definition in the corners. So just go over those just a little bit. Just to give that extra definition. Now, we are going to bring in those beautiful flowers, and we need to do our detail first, right? And then we're going to come in with our background. So to do our detail, we've already done all our shading. So we're going to bring in Night of Navy. And just let me give you a tip. You want to make sure and not have to shade after you bring in your detail, because it might smear everything around, and that wouldn't be good. So let's go ahead and bring this in. I'm going to put just a little flower right here. Stamp it. Now I'm going to bring in one in the center. Hold it, let all that ink transfer. Beautiful. And now I'm going to bring one right here. And hold it. Now all I need to do is bring in our beautiful background. Now to do that, I'm going to use Flirty Flamingo again. So I need to go ahead and stamp this flower. And we have our flower stamped. Now we're going to come back in with the green for our leaves. We're going to use Granny Apple Green, or like this apple green. So we're going to tap, 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 and just go over our leaves. Now we need to color this middle part. So I'm just going to bring in a very light yellow and just very carefully go over it. Not to smear the blue at all. Now, are you ready for the big reveal? We've done step 1, we framed it. Step 3, we added a little definition to the corners. And then step 2, we stamped our image. So okay. Now, you want to make sure your fingers are clean so that you don't get anything in this area. But do you see how easy this is to create? We didn't need any pattern paper, just stamp, ink, and paper, which we like to call SIP. Look at that. Now, what makes it so nice is you can just turn this over and you can just rub that removable tape off the backing if you want to. Just going to pick it up. We're going to bring in our wording. We're just going to add it right at the top. Now we're going to bring in our card and we're going to add our glue to the back and just adhere it to the front of the card. Now I have another tip to show you. When you add this to the front of your card, we're just centering it to make sure we have the same distance, top and bottom. To make sure you don't get this dirty, bring in a white piece of paper and just lay it down, and it allows you to push on it. That way you don't have to worry about smearing any of that wonderful shading that you did on this card. So just lift that up. Look at that. Now we have cut some beautiful flirty flamingo strips, and these strips are just going to go right at the top. So let's go ahead and put our little bead of glue, and this time I'm going to put it right underneath. So I'm just putting a little line of glue. I'm going to turn it and put a line of glue up here. Now, you can put down your silicone mat so that you don't get glue anywhere. And I'm just going to line this up right here at the top. Just going to press down. Now I'm going to bring in my scissors and snip this off. And look at the front of this card. Oh, how pretty is that? Now all we need to do is add the inside of our card. Now, I think it might be pretty to go ahead and put just a few more dots on the front. Let's do that. Let's open up our Flirty Flamingo and add just a few dots in here. Look at that. So cute. We are also going to stamp a cute little ladybug, and that stamp set comes with it. Ladybug or whatever you want to call it. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That just really added to the beauty of this card. But once again, we only did stamp, ink, and paper. Doesn't get any easier than that, does it? Now we're just going to open it up and add 2 mats. So let's do that. Once again, if you think you have some ink on your hands, like I think I might, just hold that down by another piece of clean paper. Here they are. What do you think? Now, I showed you this card where we just added our shading, add beautiful flowers, and look at the inside. We decorated the inside as well. And finally, I think this is my favorite. I love this just because so nice and big. We added some gems, and then on the inside, you make me smile. So take a moment, leave a comment. Which is your favorite? Well, Monty and I hope that you were inspired to make this quick and easy 3-step card. I think it really helps build confidence because it's so easy and it creates such a beautiful card. If you enjoyed your time with us today, check below this video in the description and you can find ways that you can support our channel. Well, Monty and I hope you go out and make it a fantastic day. And until next time, we're wishing you lots of creative moments. Bye-bye.